Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses party workers on BJP Foundation Day, says India has set an example for world in its fight against COVID-19. Meghalaya decides to reopen markets, resume transport construction works, offices to function from April 15, but school colleges to remain closed. Assam government warns Nijamuddin returnees who are still hiding to contact health authorities or face action. Corona cases cross 4,000 mark in country. Death toll exceeds 100. Nearly 300 patients overcome infection. 70,000 perish across the globe. And Manipur Governor Najma Heptullah and Sikkim Governor Ganga Prasad donate part of their salaries to Prime Minister Cares Fund. Good evening viewers, welcome to the Northeast News. This is Jolly Khoikia Gogoi with the news in detail. In national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said India is one of those countries in the world that understood the seriousness of COVID-19 and took timely steps to initiate war against it. He was addressing BJP party workers through video conference on the occasion of the party's 40th Foundation Day. Modi said India's attempts to battle the pandemic have set a new example to the world. India took one step after another and worked to ensure that those measures reached the ground level. It was ensured that all state governments worked together and made all important decisions in sync with experts. Modi said that from the very beginning, the BJP has been taught the mantra of nation first. He asked party workers to keep campaigning to provide rations to the poor and make face covers for 5 to 6 persons other than themselves. He also urged party workers to spread the word among people about Arogya Setu app to help fight COVID-19. Moving on to the northeast, now in Meghalaya, the government employees will have to go back to work from April 15, the day after the nationwide lockdown ends, but schools and educational institutions will remain closed till April 30. A decision on their reopening will be taken by the Education Department after a review of the prevailing situation in the entire northeast. Briefing the media in Shillong today, after a cabinet meeting, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tingsong said this month will be observed as a period of farmers who can immediately start sowing activities provided they follow the Health Department guidelines. He said Meghalaya has so far remained COVID-19 free. Weekly markets will be allowed to open from April 15. Private transportation will also be allowed. In another major initiative, the cabinet also decided to extend financial help to those wage earners, laborers or petty traders who are out of work at the rate of 700 rupees per week. In Assam, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today visited Bhogeshwari Fukonani Civil Hospital at Nagaon to take stock of the preparedness against the spread of COVID-19 outbreak. He also reviewed the measures adopted by Nagaon District Administration. Later, Sonowal addressed the media and said the doctors and nurses are the frontline warriors against coronavirus. He also visited Hojai and had a meeting with the public representatives and district administration to discuss the preparedness against COVID-19 outbreak. In a warning issued today, the Assam government said legal actions under the Disaster Management Act will be initiated against the Nijamuddin returnees or their contacts who are yet to cooperate with the health authorities. Talking to the media in Guwahati, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma said there is no dearth of funds and materials to deal with the pandemic in the state. He informed that state employees' salaries will be released by the 8th of this month. He said the government will issue permits to incoming passengers to control the number after the lockdown ends. 2,000 samples have been tested so far in Assam. Of them, results of 165 samples are yet to come. There is no rise in number of corona positive cases today. There are 26 positive cases so far.
আমি গম পালো যে 50 জন ঘুৰি অহা নাই আৰু 100 জন ব্যক্তি নিজামুদ্দিনৰ ঘটনাৰ লগত জড়িত নহয় গতিকে আমি
Altogether, 693 new confirmed COVID-19 cases have been reported during the last 24 hours, taking the total number of confirmed cases to 4,067 in the country. Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry today said 292 patients have recovered so far and total 109 deaths have been reported from across the country. About 63% of those who died of COVID-19 were of 60 years of age or above, said Love Agarwal, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Briefing the press in New Delhi, he also said that among the deaths recorded, 86% were of people with comorbidities. Stating that 32 deaths were recorded in the past 24 hours, he said 1,495 of the total cases reported in India so far were linked to the Tablighi Jamaat congregation in Delhi's Nizamuddin. Globally, nearly 70,000 people have died, while over 1.25 million have been tested positive. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who tested positive last month, was admitted to hospital for tests in what the government said was a precautionary step after he showed persistent symptoms. News of his hospitalization came only after an hour after Queen Elizabeth delivered a rallying call to the British public, saying they will overcome the coronavirus outbreak if they stayed resolute. In Meghalaya, Health and Family Welfare Minister A.L. Hek has said the government has ordered masks in huge quantity, some of which will arrive in the state by Wednesday. The minister also informed that the Health Department will hold a meeting with private hospitals in Shillong to chalk out strategies on tackling COVID-19.
I'm not saying this is arrive, but the issue is because of the logistic. To transporting from one area to another area transporting is a problem. So, but the materials, equipments, everything is coming, is arriving to our states by Wednesday. I think more or less we will be fully, I'm not saying complete equipped.
Manipur Governor Dr. Najma Heptullah has donated 30% of her salary for 1 year starting from April 2020 to the Prime Minister's Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency Situation Fund, PM CARES Fund, amounting 12,60,000 rupees. On the other hand, Sikkim Governor Ganga Prasad also donated 30% of his salary over the next 1 year to Prime Minister CARES Fund in view of the country's collective battle against COVID-19.
The social distancing, most of the people are locked down in their own homes. Some of them are not following, which is not correct. We should follow because this is for our own good. When we keep the social distancing, we break the chain of the infection of the coronavirus. And we help each other. At this difficult time, it is our duty to contribute whatever little we can while following the instruction of the experts and doctors and that of the government. And also financially, we should help wherever is needed. We, as a small gesture, are contributing 30% of our salary for 1 year for this Prime Minister's Care Fund. We hope.
In Mizoram, the state government has taken all measures for farmers to continue harvesting and farming activities during the lockdown period. Officials said the government has instructed deputy commissioners of all districts to make arrangements for field activities undertaken by the farmers and also ensure that the farmers observe hygienic measures. The state government has also launched helpline numbers 0389231160 and 2328564 for any help and counseling to the farmers during the lockdown period. In Meghalaya, Shangpung village in West Jaintia Hills has set an example of discipline in maintaining social distancing to fight COVID-19 outbreak. People maintain social distancing when they venture out in the market to buy essential items. The district administration has allowed 3 days a week for local markets to open for 3 hours. In Assam, the recent initiatives by Directorate of Information and Public Relations against fake news has resulted in arrest of 7 persons. Talking exclusively to DD News, Guwahati on the series of steps taken by Jana Sangjog Assam, DIPR Director Anupam Chaudhary said a foolproof mechanism based on inputs from the ground has been put in place to contain the spread of fake news.
As regarding COVID-19, including this false news and fake news, we have been issuing advertisement in newspapers, televisions. Again, we have fixed loudspeaker system all over the state, and also we are doing mobile miking to make people aware about all issues related to COVID, and also for the rumors and the fake news being spread, especially in the social media. We have social media handles also, and we are in close touch with Assam Police, and we have a committee for detection, monitoring and checking of the fake news, and the representative from the health department is there, Assam Police is there, I am the chairperson of that committee, and Assam State Disaster Management Authority is also there. So we regularly sit and we analyze the detected fake news and rumors, especially in the social media and also in some print media also, because 2 days back one paper from Barak Valley, a fake news was detected, and legal action has already been taken against it. And so far 12 cases have been registered against fake news and rumors, and 7 arrests have been made, and counseling has been given to 80 people so that they do not indulge in such practices again. More than 100 posts from the social media platforms have been deleted, and many social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter have been deactivated. And we have published a list of all our district and subdivision level information officers all throughout Assam in the newspapers with their phone numbers, so that people can contact them in any kind of doubt regarding fake news or any issues related to COVID-19, so that people can get help from the district administration, and our information officers will tie up with them for their assistance.
The bulletin, a recap of the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses party workers on BJP Foundation Day, says India has set an example for the world in its fight against COVID-19. Meghalaya decides to reopen markets, resume transport construction works, offices to function from April 15, but school colleges to remain closed. Assam government warns Nijamuddin returnees who are still hiding to contact health authorities or face action. Corona cases cross 4,000 mark in country. Death toll exceeds 100. Nearly 300 patients overcome infection. 70,000 perish across the globe. And Manipur Governor Najma Heptullah and Sikkim Governor Ganga Prasad donate part of their salaries to Prime Minister CARES Fund. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.